Welcome to part 3.4 of the Stylophone Gen X-1 Beginner's Guide. So this little bonus percussion sound that I want to share with you, I call the click, and it's actually created by recording the crash setting and manipulating it in a really interesting way. So the first thing I did was set up setting 8, the crash symbol, and record some notes at the highest part of the pitch strip. To simplify everything even more, I would reduce the cutoff significantly before recording, as it clarifies the sound of the click even more. And I've made sure the notes are recorded in along because of what I need to do next. So now I need to go through the recording and find the parts of it where the stylus is released from the surface of the stylophone, which is around this sort of section. So if you take something like that and delete everything else, then what you're left with is a faint popping sound. And then you simply add gain to it. Then you duplicate the region and bounce the two identical regions as a new track. And you should end up with something like this. And I'm just going to add a little more gain, and now I have something convincingly clicky. So lastly, I'm going to show you a couple of extra synth settings that I've discovered and have used in some of my stylophone covers. And this is what I like to call the Trumpety Synth. And there's a standard version and a version I also quite liked with some delay. So here we have the Trumpety Synth with delay setting. I actually used this setting without the delay for my cover of It's a Shame by First Aid Kit. If you haven't heard that, I'll link it in a card above right here. And here's how it sounds. This last little setting I want to share with you is probably my favourite of all so far, and it's kind of in a world of its own. It sounds completely different to any other settings that I've shown you so far. It has so much potential for things like vocal effects and so much more, and it's what I call the choral synth. And as it says here, I particularly love the way it sounds on the pitch strip, as it becomes a sort of wowie and doubled vocal effect. And here's how it sounds. To me, it sounds halfway between a vocal and a pipe organ, and on the pitch strip, it's even more incredible. It's kind of ghostly, and I can imagine it being effective in a whole variety of contexts. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the little bonus percussion sound and the extra synth settings that I've been using in my recent videos. If you haven't seen any of my previous Beginner's Guides videos, I'll leave them all in the description below. Do remember to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and if you're brand new, to subscribe to my channel by clicking in the corner over here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.